Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Tonight I'm going to review a favourite of mine. It doesn't sound that great, but made by Wells, Sticky Toffee Pudding Ale. Now Wells used to be the owners of Bombardier. For whatever reason they aren't now. Marston's have got hold of that, made by Eagle Brewery, but let's not talk about that. Let's talk about this. So they also do banana bread ale. They did do Colonel's Reserve, Bombardier Colonel's Reserve. That to me one of the best beers in Britain, and sadly not made anymore. This is a 5% beer, says on the front. So, based on the Great British Pudding, full of rich, sticky toffiness. Best... Oh, what's that? Basé sur la recette à la grande pudding britannique. Oh, yeah. So basically, ale with a toffee flavouring. Can't get no more honest than that, can you? In date till the 30th of June 2019. Right, let's crack it open. Now, I have had this before, so it's not new to me. Bit left over from the Carlsberg review earlier. Not nice. Right, here we go. Good head on it. Nice dark colour. It's like a chestnutty colour that does. It's not obviously, it's not, you know, chestnut dark brown. Straight away, lovely smell of toffee. Toffee, bit of butterscotch, you know. Butterscotch. I absolutely love butterscotch. Oh, that is the spot. A bit watery, if anything. I wouldn't say it's a creamy beer, but take a bit more of a sip. Yeah, definitely toffee, as you'd expect from something that's called toffee ale. Oh. Toffee throughout, toffee in the smell, toffee in the taste, toffee in the aftertaste as it's going down. Really nice, you know, without being too much, because obviously if it was too much, it'd be like drinking a sweet, wouldn't it, you know. Well, I'll try and bring up a few reviews. Yeah, the situation with Wells, obviously, you know, maybe it was a monetary thing. They know, we don't, so. I know that a lot of people are not happy regarding it because of the Bombardier losing its Britishness, but that might be due to some licensing reasons. So, from Beers of Europe, their page, Charles Wells Sticky Toffee Pudding Ale is a rich, full-flavoured beer with a deep copper colour. It has all the warmth, aromas and appeal of the rich pudding, brewed with a pale ale malt and a secret blend of complex sugars and molasses. So, click on ratebeer.com just to get a few reviews, see what people say about it. So, it's the style of a premium bitter or an ESB. 3.09 out of 5, 419 ratings. Let's have a look at some reviews. So, this is from only a week or so ago. Bottle at Ministavo Beer Bar. Brown colour with thick tanned head. Aroma is toffee, vanilla, chocolate syrup. Taste is pretty much the aromas. Yeah, I think it all follows through really, and hopefully not at the other end. With touch of subtle bitterness, a fine mouthfeel. This other person's gave it a 3.8 out of 5. Moderate body, slightly sticky, and flavours as described on the bottle. Bit of alcohol and still beery enough. Sweeter and substantial, but not overdone. Exactly, I said the same thing, it's not too much. Rum, dairy and cream with good caramel. Pleasant and fun without the need to hammer you over the head. Well brewed. Someone else has put, it's a bit too sweet. This is just a first time reviewer, so you take some of this with a pinch of salt. It's a bit too sweet and light to give it a solid recommendation, but it's interesting enough to give it at least a try. Now there's somebody who's done 12,500 reviews, so God, he drinks a lot. Pours a clear copper colour with a medium sized off-white head, and it's still keeping the head. Aroma and flavour of toasted malts, toffee caramel, sweet, mild bitterness to the finish. Okay to try once. So yeah, I'd agree with a lot of that. It's one of them beers. Some beers you can drink 4 or 5 pints of. But this is a beer, you're going to drink this just to get that bit of flavour off it. And when it doesn't go down the wrong hole. Oh, I got the toffee then. Jeez. Just choked myself to death. That's opened up the palate. Whew. And it's not because of that, it's because it just went down the wrong hole for it. So while we're talking about wells, let's just see what it comes up with on their site now, because it is interesting to know when things happen in the beer industry, and you don't really Wells Brewery, and you don't know what's happened until all of a sudden, like Bombardier has just been rebranded. Oh, the obligatory. Oh, thank God for that. It remembered me. I must have been there before. Yeah, the obligatory put your date, name of birth and date in. So, on the website itself, they've been brewing since 1876. While the brewing side of the business is currently undergoing an exciting evolution, looking to establish a new range of interesting regional beers, the brewery pubs estate of almost 200 pubs continues to grow. So let's just see if they're still linking to the beers. Aha. Right, beers. So interestingly enough, they're not calling themselves Wells Brewery anymore. They're calling themselves, remarketed as Charlie Wells. And a dry hop lager and a triple hopped IPA. I've seen the triple hopped IPA in Asda. And that's it. So, has Marston's also brought the rights to the banana bread beer and Sticky Toffee pudding ale as well. So, very interesting. And note that they're calling themselves Charlie Wells now instead of Wells. So anyway, yeah, there is a good twang of an aftertaste on this. It's not a nasty aftertaste, but there's definitely a twang. Toffee's still the prevalent flavouring. You definitely really get it round your mouth. It'd be nice to have a toffee ice cream after this. So out of 5. I mean, this may be the last time we see this on the shelves, because obviously if they're not doing it anymore, and if Marston's decide to knock it off, then you'll lose some brands from the supermarket. So, not a bad beer. I actually like quirky flavours, but I don't think this is as good as it's, you know, to me as it sounds. The Sticky Toffee pudding ale, you think, oh, that's going to be really, really top notch. No, it's an okay ale, but it's nothing special, you know. The fruity side of it, the toffee side of it isn't that fantastic. It's nice, but it's not, you know, it's not a world beater. It's not an outstanding ale, but it's a good ale. So I'm going to give it a decent 4 out of 5. Nothing higher than that. You know, it's not as actually as good as I remember it. You know, so bit disappointing there. And I found that some of the beers that I used to like years ago, they just don't match up with some of the newer beers these days. And some beers that have been took over and brewed nationally by bigger companies just aren't the same beers anymore. And that's happened to Doom Bar, Castle Rock's Harvest Pale. They just aren't as good as the original brewers' beers. Still not bad, but not great either. Alright, thanks for watching. See you soon.